Charleston police say that a woman shot and killed her boyfriend after being attacked. Police say a Charleston man is dead after being shot early Thursday morning during a fight with his girlfriend. Charleston police detective said Chrishawn Perkins, 32, was in a very heated argument with his girlfriend at another person's residence on Grace Avenue, where they had been invited for the night. Police said the fight was over items that Perkins said his girlfriend had stolen from him. Police said Perkins grabbed a gun and threatened to kill his girlfriend multiple times, but was convinced by the woman and their acquaintances to put the gun down. But eventually, the argument started up again. Charleston police said Perkins started attacking his girlfriend again and then started physically fighting the acquaintance. The girlfriend picked up a firearm and fired one shot, killing Perkins. The shooting occurred at around 2:45 a.m. Police said the girlfriend is in the hospital being treated for multiple injuries. She's in stable condition. No criminal charges have been filed. And the information will be turned over to the Kanawha County prosecutors for review. This is something that needs to happen more when these guys start beating on their girlfriends. The girls need to be able to protect themselves. All right. A Riverton homeowner shoots an apparent burglar. A Riverton, Wyoming homeowner appears to have shot a man attempting a burglary on the home Friday night. The Riverton Police Department is investigating the incident and asking anyone with tips to come forward. RPD officers responded shortly after 11 p.m. Friday to a home on the 900 East Park Avenue near Riverton City Park to report of an attempted burglary with shots fired. There they found a man in his 20s outside the home with an apparent gunshot wound. The apparent intruder was taken to the local hospital in stable condition, says the statement. A person on scene reported seeing the man trying to break into the home, and the homeowner is cooperating with the investigation. The statement says detectives are investigating. Anyone with information can call the Fremont County Sheriff's Department. So more home invaders being shot by homeowners there in Wyoming. So a suspect was shot while burglarizing a home in Newton County, and this is in Texas. Newton County Sheriff Robert Burby says a man was shot as he was committing a home burglary. Burby said it occurred at 3:25 Wednesday morning. So we're talking really early in the morning. According to Sheriff Burby, the homeowner said the suspect, who he knew, broke into his house and took a cell phone and $60. He then shot the suspect, who fled out of the house and dropped the phone and money outside. Burby said deputies then went to the suspect's house and found him inside suffering from a gunshot wound to his leg. He was transported by ambulance to St. Elizabeth's Hospital in Beaumont. Burby says the case remains under investigation and the names of the victim and the suspect have not yet been released. That's all we got on that one. The guy knew the guy, but he was in his house without permission, so it hopefully ends well for him. All right, and this is Bullhead City. This is just a Facebook post. Last night, about 7:50 p.m., Bullhead City police were called to the 900 block of Seafair Drive, where a woman had been shot. Lucindy Gale Parkison, she was 49, of Bullhead City, was found deceased at her residence. The investigation revealed that Parkison had gone to the residence to confront the residents regarding ongoing issues. She was armed with a knife and started to advance and threaten the residents. Parkison pushed one female victim against a wall. The victim had a defensive cut on her hand from Parkison's knife when she reportedly held it to the victim's throat. A male resident grabbed a gun and demanded she leave the property. Parkison reportedly charged at the male with her knife, and she was shot multiple times. The altercation occurred in the front yard of the residence. No arrests have been made in that case. The victims were cooperative with police. Okay, so, you know, that's typical. These people try and cause all this trouble with a knife, and they don't realize that somebody else is going to have a gun there. I think that lady died too. Yeah, was found deceased at the residence. So that lady went charging at somebody with a knife when, you know, he clearly had a gun, and it didn't end so well for her. Man dies after he was shot multiple times during an alleged North Side road rage incident. San Antonio, Texas. A 36-year-old man has died after he was shot multiple times during an alleged road rage incident. Officers said they were dispatched to a shooting call around 12:30 p.m. near the San Antonio Zoo. When they arrived, officers said they found the 36-year-old man with multiple gunshot wounds, shell casings, and a car with a busted rear window. After further investigation, police said the two men were involved in a road rage incident. At some point, the men pulled over on the northbound access road near U.S. Highway 281. Authorities then said the man got out of the vehicle and began smashing multiple windows of the other car with a hammer. The window smasher prompted the other driver, a 25-year-old, to get out of his vehicle and fire a weapon at the 36-year-old man multiple times. The 36-year-old was transported to the hospital in critical condition. He was later pronounced dead, police say Thursday afternoon. Authorities said the 25-year-old remained at the scene and is cooperating with the police with their ongoing investigation. It is not yet known if the 25-year-old will be facing any charges. That's kind of a clear case of self-defense. The driver of the vehicle is lucky, though, that he's in Texas. He's more likely not to face any charges that way. All right, one injured, one arrested after reported argument between neighbors leads to a shooting. This happened in Panola County, Texas. Another Texas. Deputies with the Panola County Sheriff's Office responded to reports of a shooting just after 5:30 p.m. on Thursday, August 8th. The incident happened on a private road. Officers say a trespasser had been shot by a property owner. The male victim was found with a close-range gunshot wound to the shoulder. He was taken to the hospital before being airlifted to LSU Health in Shreveport. Two residents were detained on the property. Investigators concluded that the shooting was the result of an argument between neighbors that escalated. 43-year-old Sean Christopher Eves was taken into custody for aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. The victim is undergoing surgery and expected to recover. So they're not really calling this one, this is Texas too, they're not calling this one self-defense, at least at the moment. The guy's, it doesn't say he's taken into custody for aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. It doesn't say if he was actually charged with that yet or not, but that he was definitely taken into custody. This is just a Facebook post. Some road caller advised that he found an unknown male in his 21-year-old daughter's bedroom and is holding him at gunpoint. Deputies were dispatched to the location and detained the male. Well, at least he didn't shoot him, because he probably wanted to if he found in his 21-year-old daughter's bedroom. I mean, she's doing that stuff. She should be moving out and not doing it in her dad's house. All right, let's go. Teen arrested for carjacking shooting in North County. That looks to be our suspect. St. Louis, Missouri. A teen was arrested Sunday after being involved in a car break-ins in the North County. The incident occurred in Shawnee Lane. Police say Martravion Eskridge and three other teens pulled up in a stolen car and began checking car door handles. One of the suspects approached a car with somebody inside. The victim noticed the suspects coming towards him. The two started a confrontation and exchanged gunshots. During the shooting, Eskridge got out of his car and attempted to shoot at the victim. However, he shot through the back window of his own car, striking his partner in the head. Well, isn't that ironic? Eskridge and the other teens attempted to escape in the stolen car, but crashed into a parked car. They then left the scene on foot and later stole another car to escape. Police later arrested Eskridge and his crew. Officials issued warrants for attempted assault, first degree, 3 counts of armed criminal action, discharging a gun from a motor vehicle, and stealing a car and tampering with a car. Eskridge is currently being held on a $750,000 bond. Wow. While the other 2 teens were taken into juvenile detention. The teen that was shot was sent to the hospital in critical condition. So this guy, that's why they're holding him on the $750,000 bond. I'm sure they're holding him on that because if the guy that he shot, his buddy that he shot, ends up dying, then this Martravion Eskridge will be facing murder charges. All right, we got one more. One shot during alleged armed robbery in Phoenix, Arizona. A teen was shot during an attempted aggravated robbery in Phoenix, the city's police department said. Phoenix police officers responded to the area of 35th Avenue and Indian School Road for shots fired just after 5 a.m. on Saturday. When officers got to the scene, they found a man who said he was the victim of an attempted robbery. The man told police that he produced his own gun and shot the suspect of the armed robbery. While police officers searched for the suspect, a teen contacted the police and said he had been shot. Police said the teen was related to the original armed robbery, but did not say in what capacity. The teen was taken to the hospital for treatment for his gunshot wounds and was released from medical care. The injuries were non-life-threatening. No arrests have been made, and the investigation remains open. So these are teens that are doing this, and maybe this is the only way that they're going to learn at a younger age that this isn't the kind of stuff they should be doing. They shouldn't be out, trying to break into cars and do armed robberies and stuff like that. And maybe the only way they learn is if, people start shooting at them, the victims start shooting at them, because they're going to go to juvenile hall, or they're going to go to, if they're 18, they're going to go to jail, but they're not going to get any kind of sentence. They're going to be released basically right after, they're not even going to face hardly anything. Some of this stuff, you wonder why they even arrest the people. If the criminal does not fear the police, a judge, or prison, he must be taught to fear his victims.